Alright, so this is the LG Optimus Elite, the Virgin Mobile. I decided to go with Virgin Mobile because they had one of the cheaper plans a month, $35 a month, and you got 300 minutes, unlimited data, unlimited text, which is all I really need because, I don't like to be on the cell phone too much because of all the radiation and all that kind of stuff. But on my front screen here, I got my camcorder, my camera, and night vision, voice recorder, notes. Got my Ustream in case I want to live stream, internet, maps. And this thing has 5 screens that you can put your own, customize your own apps on. Put games and whatever you're into, scanners and news, and you got 5 screens on here. I saved the last one for first aid and survival apps. I think everybody should have maps and first aid, and you never know when a situation could arise when someone you know or yourself even gets in a first aid situation or survival situation, natural catastrophe happens, whatever the case may be. And this phone is very lightweight, very thin. It's a lot improved upon the older versions. One of the main things I liked about it, it's got the 5 megapixel camera, it's got the mirror for you, and it's got a flash. And had one of the better cameras for the price range. And you can do a lot of stuff with this phone. I got it on airplane mode right now. Anytime when I'm just trying to use the camera or apps, I like to put on the airplane mode so that radiation ain't getting to you. Because even when you have your phone on idle, it's still registering with the towers, and it's still transmitting signals, and all those signals are radioactive waves, and you can feel it. If you are around your phone a lot for a whole day, you'll start to feel a little weird. It'll start to get to you. So I just caution everybody to be careful with how close this thing is to your body and especially your head. You see a lot of these people on their cell phones all the time, got them right up to their head, talking onto them for hours. And, studies have shown that stuff leads to brain cancer and everything else. When you get this phone, it'll give you a guide, safety, And a lot of people just disregard it, think it doesn't matter. But that stuff does matter. So, here's a nice little phone. Everything on it is touchscreen, even the buttons are touchscreen. I'll try to get some settings going here. It's got the Wi-Fi connection. You can control your display and your applications, storage. Just want to go to your storage and internal memory. It's got 1.93 gigabytes, which is really good. And you could put an SD card in it, which I put a 4 gig 3.73, and then you have your system memory, which says I got 640 megabytes available. think it's about close to a gig total. So you really can have 3 memory sources for this phone, which is really good. You know, considering you can have internal memory, system memory, and an SD card. So you got plenty of memory for your apps and videos or whatever you want to put on here. Phone is very fluid, as you can tell. I'm just, you know, sliding your finger across, just touching on stuff. Very fluid. I even still have the little protective cover that came with it over the screen, and it's still got a very easy to use screen. Many apps you can download. You know, Virgin Mobile, you're going to get unlimited data. I made a call about 600 miles away with this phone, and it was clear. And put them on speakerphone, which is about all I use. Because like I said, I don't like having that right next to my brain. So speakerphone is very good. You can text. And just a very nice phone. Very lightweight. Very portable. Easy to use. Battery seems to hold off fairly well. As any, you know, most smartphones are only going to last about a day. It depends on how much you're using them anyway. Get you an extra battery for it. But I thought Virgin had the best plan. You know, I'm not looking to spend $100 or hundreds of dollars a month on a phone that I'm not going to use that much anyway. You know, most of the stuff I do on a computer or what have you, just use phone for when you need it, and this will have you covered. It's pre-installed with a lot of stuff. You know, of course you can add stuff to it. Another feature that I really like is when you're messaging, you can hit this little mic down here. Of course, I don't have it connected right now. I will connect it really quick. To change it off of airplane mode, you just click that. We should be having ourselves a little connection here in a second. Then I'm going to show you how this mic feature, which I really enjoy, works. Hey, how are you doing? And as you can see, hey, how are you doing? Came up. And then you just send it. So it's a really great feature if you don't like texting, and it works really well. You know, if you don't like texting, or it is sometimes difficult to type on one of those keypads. So, luckily you got the little voice input. And the keyboard isn't too bad, you know. I can type somewhat pretty good. But there you have it. Does pretty much everything you would look for a smartphone to do. You know, LG Optimus Elite, Virgin Mobile.